members. The party's instinct will be to rally round.
Tell me, what does it mean? What does it mean
that is always the Labour Party's instinct.
For the reshuffle? I mean, 3 cabinet ministers have reshuffled themselves out, and as I understand it too, the Chancellor and the Foreign Secretary are kind of saying we shall not be moved.
Well, I think it makes it very dangerous for Gordon Brown to take any risks with his colleagues. I mean, I've just been making this programme which going to allow me to plug for Channel 4, which is going out at 8 o'clock on Monday, presently entitled Crash Gordon. And it's very, I mean, we do a lot.
We'll have to re-edit it tonight.
Yes, we'll be re-editing it 5 minutes before it goes out in case another member of the Cabinet's gone. But we concentrate a lot, obviously, on the relationship between Alistair Darling and Gordon Brown. And actually, they come out of it quite well when you look at their handling of the financial crisis and how close we came to the absolute apocalypse of all our retail banks going bust last autumn. Where the government comes out of it really, really badly, and I have to say number 10, is the degree of nasty briefing there has been from acolytes of the Prime Minister against the Chancellor, one of his most loyal and long-standing allies. And I think that does explain, whilst there's quite a lot of personal aggravation towards the Prime Minister within the Cabinet. So to go back to your original question, he's going to have to be very careful asking people to do things he knows they doesn't want to do.
If I was Alistair Darling, and I haven't got the eyebrows, but if I was, I would just say to the Prime Minister, I'm sorry, I'm staying as Chancellor. What can Mr Brown do?
Sack him.
He can sack him,
but I did
and he's got no one else in the Cabinet.
I did allude to the Geoffrey Howe example. I mean, it's the quiet grey ones that are often the most dangerous. And Alistair Darling knows more of Gordon Brown's secrets than most members of the Cabinet.
Wouldn't it be true to say that the Prime Minister's options are now more limited than almost any Prime Minister in recent times when it comes to reshuffling?
I mean, let's just focus
on lots of vacancies.
Let's just focus on the Chancellor of the Exchequer. He has 2 options now. He can keep in place the Chancellor of the Exchequer that he's been discrediting all week, which will show that he's incredibly weak. Or he can sack the Chancellor of the Exchequer, in which case the whole Cabinet's going to collapse. Not a great choice.
OK. Diane?
I think he's got lots of vacancies. I think he can afford, actually. I disagree with you on that. I think he can afford to have a sweeping reshuffle. He's got nothing to lose.
Are you ready to be Chancellor? You may be called to number 11.
If he puts Ed Balls into the Treasury, doesn't that make him even more unpopular with a lot of Labour people?
Well, no. The Blairettes have shown their hand now. There's not much else they can do.
So,
I mean, if Hutton isn't leaving, then they've shot their bolt.
Should Labour get rid of Gordon Brown or not?
No.
They should stick with Gordon Brown.
It's too late now. We have to soldier on.
Is it over?
I think Labour stand a better chance in the general election if they get rid of Gordon Brown. But now, if they replace their leader in this chaos, I don't think they can expect to do at all well in either case.
But David Cameron must be a worried man tonight. He wants Brown to stay.
Well, I think most of the options are now looking pretty good for David Cameron. I mean, Gordon Brown stays and he's incredibly badly damaged, or a new leader emerges in a situation of chaos with the party tearing itself apart. I mean, all the options look good for the Conservatives right now. OK, let's move on. Because never mind cabinet ministers, today's votes could be the moment that the public reveals its power and helps scuttle the whole Brown venture. So who better to comment on the power of the people, the power of the public, than talk show king Jerry Springer?